Yo guys, welcome back, and today I'm going to be talking about the cut content of World at War Zombies. If you enjoy, please like and subscribe, and yeah, let's get into it. So first, we're going to be talking about Map Pack 4. So as I mentioned in my BO1 video, there was a planned 4th DLC that would have contained 3 different maps, but was cancelled due to the fact that it would have been released close to MW2's release date. The 3 maps in this pack all eventually came in BO1. Firstly, we have Theatre, which is Kino de Totem, by the way. We also have Paris, which eventually became the map Moon. And finally, Coast, which eventually became Call of the Dead. Outside of this pack, however, there was 2 other cut maps, being Mackin, which I'm guessing is based on the multiplayer map. But I'm guessing was probably cut due to the fact that it was similar to Shi No Numa. And finally, a map known as Farm. So there was 2 cut zombies, actually both from the aforementioned Map Pack 4. That's going to be a theme in this video. So the first one being the Engineer Zombie, which would have been the boss zombie for Call of the Dead or Coast in this universe, I guess, which looks a bit like this, and the Crawler Zombie, which obviously we're very well familiar with at this point, but didn't actually exist in World at War. It was meant to come out in Kino de Totem or Theatre, but as they were in BO1, it's a theme that a lot of the cut content in this game was just repurposed for BO1. As World at War was the first zombies game, and it was made in a short time frame, and in secrecy, you can't be surprised by this, although that's a video for its own day, to be honest. Next, cut traps. So there's actually a fair few here. So we have the first is the auto turret, self-explanatory. It's a Gatling gun, or rather a sentry turret, which would have cost 1500 points and would have had a 30-second cooldown. There's also something called the barrel, which seems to be a fire trap of some sorts. There's also a battery, which I'm just going to guess is an electric version of the barrel, whatever the hell that is. There's also the chopper, which I'm guessing would have been some type of spike or knives that have killed zombies, so that's my guess. I don't think it's a helicopter, by the way. And finally, a guillotine, which would have apparently shut off the entryway where it was activated, although I don't really know exactly how this would have worked, or whether or not it would have just blocked off areas. Next, onto the cut perk. Yes, singular. That being the Ammomatic, which would have been on Shi No Numa, which would have given the user a max ammo, but in the form of a perk. I have no idea what was going through Treyarch's head whilst they were making this, because A, max ammo already exists, although in the form of a power-up, and B, this is just a glorified ammo crate. It's not known how many points this would have cost, although I assume it would have gone up the more times you bought it, similar to other perks. Right, so here's onto something pretty interesting. So there are a few lines of code that suggest the ability to zombify players. Now this would have given the player the brains weapon, which in BO1 and World at War is just a console command. It's basically just a zombie's hands, as you can see here. But in BO2 it's actually playable through the game mode turned. Now it's not actually known whether or not this was just going to be a gameplay feature or a game mode, although I'm more willing to lean towards the former to me, as it makes a bit more sense in my opinion. And speaking of game modes, there was a cut game mode called Payload, which would have been an escort type mode. This is judging by the lines, or these lines that are left in the files. Escort the payload, zombie timer, and then the amount. Mission failed, you didn't kill enough zombies, and finally you've become the master of unlocking. The last one's a reference to Resident Evil, by the way. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and comment down below what you thought about it, and yeah, bye.